Beetle. Thank you so much for buying my new base. This is just a very quick, very simple tutorial on how to upload your own and customize your own. So what we have in the front here are the PC avatars. And then these are all the quest avatars. So the middle quest avatars still have every item. And it's rated very poor, which is fine. It uploads. And then this is also rated very poor, but has no props. So there's a lot less issues with the model. And it's not as many megabytes as the stuff with all the clothes and the props and whatever. So, but we're just going to focus on PC. So we have this Calico Kitty, or we can start with the default. The model is already set up. You could literally go here, go to your inspector and upload. It should look like this. You can auto fix your constraints if you want. I only have them fixed on the quest because I haven't noticed an issue. 12 material slots, which gives it more of a medium rating, and then the skin mesh renders are all the props. So if you want to get rid of all of them, then your performance would be better. But if you want all the toggles, then this is what it should look like. Orange things are fine. Red things are fine. If it's a stop sign with an exclamation point, then it's not fine, and there's an issue. So what you're going to want to do here to make your own is you're going to right-click, prefab, unpack. Now, I would immediately rename it. So we'll just call it test for now. So you want to unpack your prefab completely, and then you can open it up here. You can unpack your prefab completely, and then you can hit the little caret here to open it up. Once again, everything is already set up. You're going to want to go to your materials, and this is what I recommend. So grayscale would be the default avatar here. I would create a folder. I'm just going to call this test as well. Oops. And then you're going to grab these two materials here that already have everything set up. You're going to do Control D to duplicate and then drag into here. Then when you're here, you can hold Shift, select both, go to your shaders, Poyomi, Tune, Outline Early, or you can unlock the shaders. I just find that this is faster. And then you're just going to want to replace what you have already with the textures that you've created. And then you will drag and drop it onto your new model. So, yeah. So you do something like this, and you can drag and drop. There's already emissions that's set up. The shaders are already set up. Reflection, specular. I would recommend using the materials from the default because this one, for example, you can see has special masks for the texture. And same thing here with the tuxedo. So, which one is it? This one. There you go. And then what you'll want to do now is, pick your sliders. So it's already labeled body blend shapes, fluff blend shapes. The main thing I want to go over, so you can use all of these, whatever. Some of these are toggleable in-game, such as thickness, thinness, retracting your claws, stuff like that. But the most important thing here is there's stuff like, for example, this nubtail. So when you use it, right, you set it to the nubtail, it says in all caps, remove fizzbone components. So that means you want to go to bones here, where it says tail, you're going to click here and remove component altogether. And that's to make sure that the tail does not explode in-game. Now, for example, if you wanted to get rid of the hair, something else that's rigged, this is going to be a bit more complicated. So we do hide hair, remove fizzbone component. We're going to go back to bones here, head caddy, and we're going to do ignore transforms. And we're going to see, here, we'll start with 5. And then what you're going to want to do is either delete the entire scene of what's here, or you can open up the head caddy yourself in here. You can see all the hair items, and then we're going to click on bones again because it went away. And for our ignore transforms, we're going to grab each hair bone, and drag and drop into the element. And that will get rid of the bone information while still keeping like everything else that you have. Like the cheekbones and everything like that. So let's do that real quick. There you go. So now there are no head bones, so there's no hair. And the same would go for anything that's connected to the head caddy if you want to remove the dynamic bones from it at all. And so you can remove any of these, like the ear bones for whatever reason if you want that, cheekbones, whiskers, etc. If you want to remove the tongue bones altogether under the tongue, you can delete it. But this only toggles on, make sure it stays off. It only toggles on with the tongue out animation. And that's just to avoid clipping or anything. The boop, the head pat, the cheek squish should all work fine. So you don't have to worry about that. Same with your props here. So the sizes are already picked and set up. But if you want to, for example, move it to a different hand, you just have to drag and drop it onto the next hand and scoot everything over. But if you don't want it, you can just delete them. There'll still be the toggles in the menu if you care. You can delete those on your own. I'm not going to go into how to do that. But that's pretty much it. Also, if you don't have face tracking, for example, feel free to delete where it says face tracking. If you don't want to use GoGoLoco, you can also delete that. But of course, if you want it, keep it. And then once you upload, let's say I've uploaded here, I would recommend either doing outside here, like near the Unity section, or go into prefabs and create a folder. And this is just to keep things, concise. Then we do test, and we are going to drag and drop our avatar here. And then when it comes to uploading for Quest, you're going to want to duplicate this, scoot it back, wherever you want to work. And then you're going to unpack the prefab completely. And then you're going to want to drop your Quest materials on. If you're making your own Quest materials from scratch, you go to VRChat, Mobile, Toonlit, and that is the VRChat shader. But besides that, then you just upload. And you can feel free to take a look at the menus here in Technicals if you want to see what is toggleable in-game. So boobs, rounded tail, retract claws, thickness, thinness, the clothes. You can also toggle your eye expressions. So if there's any blend shapes here that are not toggleable and you want to apply them permanently, for example, like this alternate eyelashes here, like these guys, then you're welcome to do so. There is no blend shape for the ears. I manually bent these bones in Unity. So if you want to use these ears specifically, I would duplicate this model and just make sure to clear out the blend shapes that I already have added, as well as masks on the materials. And then, so let's say the seam gets messed up like this. I also have them set in prefabs here. You can drag and drop them back in, and then you're golden. And that's it. Thank you so much again for getting this base. I'm really proud of it. Yeah. Thanks. Let me know if you have any questions. Join my Discord, follow me on Twitter, follow me anywhere, whatever you want. I stream sometimes. I have Twitch, if you care. Anyways, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.